Yo, it's Big Ant, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. Fredo Bang responds, as you see, to the allegations that's running around on the internet. Somebody came to my YouTube live last night saying Fredo Bang is in some paperwork for snitching. And whatever that is, I don't go looking on the internet for paperwork and looking up niggas' government names to figure shit out. If somebody puts it online and it's new, it gets online and spread around, then I'll get on that. But me personally, I'm not finna get out here and go search for that type of new information. It don't feel like I'm not an investigator, you feel me? I'm not here trying to break stories and get the most views for exposing somebody as a snitch. That's not what I do. I need niggas to understand that with me. My shit is more of a kickback vibe, laid back vibe, player type shit going on. Now, if the paperwork is floating all over the internet and it's confirmed and we need to have a conversation about it for me to come to my platform and my supporters to talk about this shit and educate a little bit. And when I say educate, inform people on the news that are like my age bracket or niggas that are 19 and 20, they might come here and learn something from somebody who older than them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who walked that path already of living life or seen these type of things already. But I want to talk about this. In my eyes right now, from what I seen, Fredo Bang is not a snitch. We've gotten out of context with this term and these words and how niggas play the field and how they want to see it and how they want to view it. Where I'm from, the way that I was raised, most definitely, you don't put no false shit on nobody's name, period. But you damn sure don't put snitching, homosexual, or thief activities on somebody's name because you're deterring their character. You're destroying them as a man. You tearing them down as a person. You know what I'm saying? That's not disrespect to homosexuals or people who get bisexuals or homosexuals or transsexuals, transgenders. That's not no disrespect for them. But if I'm a straight man, I don't want nobody calling me a homosexual. If I'm a street nigga and that's the life that I chose or the life that adapted me, I don't want nobody calling me a snitch when I stood down and held it down. And Fredo Bang has been to prison before. You can't have that on your jacket. Niggas know what a snitch thing can do to you. We have had rappers go and be called snitches, and it basically potentially hurt their career without paperwork. Look at Chingy. Chingy's career was hurt because somebody lied and said that he was into a transgender woman. Then she came out years later and said, oh, that was false. Guess what? Dog career is already tarnished. This is hip hop. Fredo Bang now has to defend himself. Whenever somebody throw a snitch jacket out on you, you cannot sit there and be quiet. And I'm going to get into that on the Pop Hunter video I'm going to do. But you cannot sit there and be quiet if you are a street nigga. If you are a street nigga or you portray yourself to be a street nigga or you're making music about street content, if you want to be respected by the streets and by the culture of the streets, then you cannot sit there and be quiet when somebody say you a motherfucking snitch. You know what I'm saying? Understand, man. What I do is I listen to understand and not respond. And that's what people got to do when they come to Urban Politicians TV. Listen to understand and not respond. And that's what we have a big problem of right now. Now, if some shit come out, stamp said it's factual, that's news. Somebody broke that news. Somebody felt to put that out. But as of right now, from what I seen, Fredo Bang is not a snitch. And this is a damn shame in the world today that you have to get on the internet. There's a lot of people, because their careers are on the line, when you sit back and be quiet on certain things, you cannot sit back and not say anything. And Fredo Bang might come out and put more on it. But as of right now, you know, this is the only response he gave. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas going after anything. You gotta understand that, bro. You have to respond to these type of allegations. This is your character. Your career is on the line. Now, it's motherfuckers who don't get it, gonna be like, ah, man, you ain't gotta respond to everything. Shit, like hell you don't. Because if you don't come out and defend certain shit, these lies will become the truth to the internet. Understand, man, the internet don't give a fuck about nothing. They don't give a fuck about your feelings. They don't give a fuck about your life, who you take care of, then you can be a real nigga every day. You don't get praised in this entertainment business for being a real nigga. That's just what it is. Now, being a real nigga can get a certain crowd of people. Being a real nigga can motherfucking like be a plus to your attribute moving through the industry, through your demeanor, your character, the way people receive you, the way you walk in the room, being the niggas that know when you walk in the room with people, you know what I'm saying, females know, niggas know, that's a real ass nigga right there, bro. He just a solid good nigga, good energy. Everybody fuck with you. But at the same time, the real niggas that are stalked down on morals and principles, most of the time you're not gonna get rewarded for that. And you know what I'm saying? It's way harder to be a real nigga than a fake nigga. But the thing is, you just gotta be comfortable in your own skin with doing that. A lot of these motherfuckers ain't on that these days. You go all through YouTube. All through YouTube. They got all type of fake news stories, clickbait stories, niggas making up lies, niggas creating narratives all through YouTube. Thousands of YouTube creators who motherfucking instigate, manipulate, create fake stories, change narratives of stories to what they want them to be, and they know what they doing. That's because they not real niggas. If you a real nigga, it won't even let you create that narrative, just like whoever is possibly creating a narrative on Fredo Bang. If you a real nigga, you not gonna create that narrative on somebody. I will never throw a snitch jacket on somebody. When I talk to females will tell me, yeah, that dude gay. I'm like, how do you know this nigga's gay? Just look at him. I said, I don't give a fuck. You could say he got feminine characteristics, but you can't call a nigga gay without no proof. Because if you call a nigga like me gay and try to spread a rumor about me being gay, I'm going to first denounce the rumor. But depending on how I feel, and I'm not a gangster. This is the thing. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a killer. I'm not a shooter. I'm none of that shit. I'm a black man that move off respects and principles, my nigga. But if a nigga out here telling people I'm gay or telling people I'm a snitch, when I see this nigga, there's no it depends on how I'm going to feel that day. And this is why we have problems in the streets. Because niggas have to defend their character to be able to go outside. This is why we have problems in the world, because niggas have to defend their character. Sometimes it's over petty shit. Sometimes it's over real shit. Because, bro, if you calling a man a snitch, that nigga catch you out of bounds, nigga, and see you, the rage in him might make him take your life, and he not even a motherfucking killer. Understand when I say I'm not a street nigga, but ain't no snitching going on. That's because the way I was raised by my T-lady, I'm going to make that shit. Shout out to my T-lady, man. Francesca, love you to death for raising me and putting these morals and principles in me, because of that and the way you discipline me and had me moving around. I will never be able to snitch on somebody when I was involved in a motherfucking crime too. I will never sell a street image or lifestyle when I know I done did some telling. Because my T-lady raised me, and I don't go off that street code outside shit. Street niggas don't even follow those rules and codes. Street niggas don't follow those rules. A lot of street niggas don't really keep their morals. A lot of street niggas go off of how they feel at the time. That's just what it is. You got some niggas that move in the streets and they stick to the code, they keep it solid, because the streets don't got no rules. The streets got a code that you supposed to live by. But ain't no rules in the streets. And I gotta keep saying that shit. Like Babyface Ray say, when you out there playing in the streets, turn the rules off. That is a motherfucking fact. Cut the rules off if you is in the motherfucking streets. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about what you're going through, how you going through it, and when you going through it. They don't give a fuck about when you getting out of it, nigga. So, understand that. My shit come from my T-lady, my nigga. You don't motherfucking sell your soul on yourself as a motherfucking man. You don't degrade yourself as a motherfucking man. You don't live in a motherfucking lie. That discipline that I got from her made me grow into some of my morals aligned with street morals. So if I commit a crime with a nigga, we get caught, I gotta go do time with that nigga too. It's no, hey man, let me tell on this nigga to get myself off. It's no, hey, let me tell on this man so I can go free. None of that. None of that snake shit going on with me. And I'm going to stay out of these situations where I ain't even got to be put in that predicament. And if you're not built for that, then you need to stay out that shit. And this ain't got nothing to do with Fredo Bang. I'm just throwing out some education shit. And I want to say this too. With the streets, and you're going to hear this a lot from me in the upcoming videos. With the streets, my nigga. The thing with the streets, being a street nigga, a part of being a street nigga is jail or prison. Jail, prison, death, robberies, losses, fights, shootouts. That's a part of getting money in the streets. Gang banging, streets, trapping, all that is a part of it. You don't get to go get rich and glorify this street shit, get money, punch on niggas, rob niggas, beat niggas up, shoot niggas, sell dope for forever and get multi-million dollars and not find an exit strategy or try to find an exit strategy or be in the process of exiting out the game. You don't get to do that shit forever and not have to taste one of them losses. You gonna taste it. That's a part of the streets. Niggas want to get all the good part of the streets, but when the bad part come along, a lot of niggas don't want to follow that part. A lot of niggas don't rap about that part. It's like somebody was saying that to me, I think on the chat, on the live chat, how Pimp C has said that, I can't remember who said that shit. Maybe somebody said it, but it was like, when Pimp C was saying nobody really gives you the bad side of the music anymore. I think my guy Mulatto and Dallas might have said it, and I heard it some other places where Pimp C name was coming up lately. Where I think it was Mulatto out of Dallas, my guy Mulatto. That nigga was just like, man, nobody's giving real social commentary in their music where they telling niggas, hey, bro, you do this shit, hey, nigga, you probably gonna go to jail, nigga, you probably gonna go to prison. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit is what it is. And a lot of these niggas that niggas glorify, them niggas is not real niggas. If you tell, you are not a real gangster. If you snitch, your gangster card is gone. That's just what it is. If you snitch, your gangster, all that gangster shit you did is tarnished and erased. You no longer that. You just a nigga that did some street shit. So subscribe to the channel, Urban Politics TV. Shout out to Fredo Bang, man. Keep defending your name at all costs. That's just what you got to do with this shit, nigga. That's what these niggas gonna do. Make sure y'all tap into the Instagram, Urban Politicians _Big Ant. Tap in right here in the comment section, like section, all the above. Make sure y'all go to the Studio 56 podcast. If you have podcast streaming apps, Apple, Spotify, type in Studio 56 podcast. Me and my nigga Pookie Loke, we finna be uploading more and more content. We just uploaded a gang of audio content for my podcast listeners. And y'all know we coming with more shit on Urban Politics TV YouTube channel for shit show, man. 1,000, tap in.